Hello and welcome to Steam Freebies. Today we are taking a look at Dirty Bomb. I am Nick Vinson, and this is the show where we take a look at Steam's vast free-to-play libraries to see if there's some good games there, not just bad stuff. Today we are certainly looking at a good game. It's known as Dirty Bomb. It is a team-based FPS that has a class system very similar to that of a MOBA. As you can see, it also has daily quests similar to Heroes of the Storm or HOTS or Hearthstone rather. And let's take a look at this interesting class system. So what they have on this game are mercs, not heroes or champions. And mercs have their loadout of weapons, but they also have their unique abilities that make them unique. So, redundancy makes you redundant as well. Which is this merc is Artie, and he has an artillery beam and he has ammo packs. So he can throw ammo packs out to help his friends, but he can also call down artillery to help kill his enemies. Every single one of them have it. There are support ones like Aura, who has a health station that she can throw down. If you stand next to you, you get healed. She also has a thing where she can instantly help someone up from the ground, and I'll expand more about helping up later. Well, that's just the basic coverage of the game. But the most important thing that we need to cover on Steam Freebies is the play model, is the business model of whatever free-to-play game I'm covering. So let's cover this game's business model really quick and easy. So you can buy two things in this game. You can buy characters, which is just like, I'd say when it comes to earning characters normally in this game, it's a bit between League of Legends and HOTS where it comes to how long you're going to have to work to get a character. Especially during the early game, you get a lot of money from quests and missions and stuff that really helps push it in. But, you know, I earned Vasily in about 2 days. But otherwise, you only start with 2 characters, which is more generous than those games. They only give you the weekly gain to start with. But this game you start with 2, and then there's 3 each week that you can try between. Meaning that I have not reviewed this game long enough to be able to check out Phantom or Phoenix, or Fragger or Artie. But I know most everyone else pretty well, mostly because I've either played against them or I've used them. So the other thing that you can spend money on in this game is loadout cards. And the way loadout card works is it contains the set of weapons you can use for your character, and then a set of buffs. And let me explain this through, let's see, let's go to what's his name? Vasily. Let's go to Vasily, and I have a loadout card for him. That is not going to take me to Vasily's loadout cards. So, I have this card, which is called the Perceptive Sniper card. It gives him the highest damage sniper rifle in the game, with high accuracy, but low rate of fire. So it's basically the sacrifice I'm making instead of using a standard weapon. And then it gives me all these buffs down here. And this is what importance about perk cards. Higher level perk cards have higher level buffs. Now spotter is you don't get higher rankings of spotter and big ear and stuff like that, but you get stuff that is better than big ears and unshakable and stuff like that. So that is a loadout card. And to get the higher level cards, you open, or to get any cards in general, you open equipment cases. But unfortunately, without paying, you'll only get equipment cases that have a 0.1% of dropping the highest level cards, which is it's pretty good that you're even going to get that, because the highest level cards are pretty much impossible to gather at this point, is what I've noticed. I've seen one player with the Cobalt's card, which is what they are. And generally, it is not easy to get them at all. Well, with all this gotten out of the way, I'm going to have to say that this game is pay to play. It's free to play, not pay to play. I'm sorry. This game is completely free to play. If it's pay to win, it's pay to skip. I wouldn't say pay to win at all. It'd be pay to skip. And even then, I'd rather just play the game than skip. It's too much fun to try to skip progress, and you're not gonna get anywhere without paying. I mean, yes, you could pay for characters, but if you think League of Legends is pay to play for that, or pay to win for that, then you'd think this game is pay to win as well. Although they give you the most powerful characters right off the bat. Or I would say the most versatile characters. So, I'll see y'all in the game, and I'm going to make a quick cut here. See y'all later. So now we have the pre-game lobby for this game, and the way it works is you have your list of characters that you will be playing, so you can only pick 3 of mercs. And this is kind of annoying, but I guess it builds strategy in your team and who you all are going to pick together. But you can only pick 3 mercs from the total that you can switch between during the game, which is better than HOTS where you only get to pick 1. but you pick 3, and I've picked here Vasily, who is a sniper, Aura, who's a support, and Nader, who throws grenades. The names aren't very creative in this game, I'm going to be completely honest. Aura heals with a healing aura, and I don't know what Vasily's actual thing is. I don't know why he's named that. He's the only character who I really can't figure out. I mean, there's characters like Red Eye, who have infrared goggles on, so I don't know why Vasily is named differently. So, for this map, we are on defense, so I'm going to go with Nader. The reason is because Nader is... No, wait. Are we on offense? Or... Oh, yeah, we are on offense. So I'm going to go with Nader anyways, because she's really good on this map. She's really good on the EV map. So the goal of this map is to move this EV like a payload, but you have to repair it every once in a while if it gets damaged. Like a payload in TF2 or such, you have to make sure that this reaches the end. Now, Nader's special ability, as I've performed, is Materdom, which means you take your body and you make it go boom, killing anyone in range. Now I'm spectating normally. The reason why, as you can see, there are people on the ground. And the reason is, when you get killed in this game, you do not die immediately. It is much like games like Warframe, where instead of dying, you flail around on the ground until someone helps you up. And you're like, oh, a lot of games do this. I kind of don't like it in other games because it makes it too easy, right? Well, in this game, you can shoot somebody, stop them from being rezzed at all. And the hope, and I feel like the hope of being eventually resurrected kind of helps moving the matches, especially in matches like Execution, which is the Counter-Strike game mode DE, or Destruction, where you die once per round. So getting rezzed is a big deal. It helps shift it. And so what you want to do is after you kill someone, you're pretty much always driven to their body to make sure that they're dead. You want to shoot them, finish them off, so that they don't get rezzed. Now here's an interesting thing called the secondary objective. The reason the secondary objective is better is this one especially because it gives you a turret that you can use against the enemy that is very, very powerful if you can get up there. It'll help you push the EV, and it'll also give you a good vantage point for people like Vasily and other snipers. So what we're doing here is we're going to construct this objective, and then they can come and they can destroy it later. But we're going to use this to push. Now we've already pushed so much that this isn't going to be too useful. We kind of actually want to move in now. That's an airstrike. That is what Skyhammer calls in, and they are the worst. So if you get hit with a Skyhammer airstrike, you're not going to get helped up because your body doesn't exist anymore. If you get hit Skyhammer strike, you are instantly dead if you're in its radius. Pretty much. I've never lived from a Skyhammer airstrike if I've been in its radius. Okay. Oh ho 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 ow! So I have martyrdom, which means if I'm not helped up, I feel like I'm not gonna be helped up ever, or there's an enemy close to my body, I can finish them off by clicking F, which I just did, which I think actually killed my teammate as well. Oh no, I think she killed him. It's okay. We're gonna switch to my fave, Vasily, the heartbeat sensor machine. So their heartbeat sensor out, and if they're in a certain range of the heartbeat sensor, when it clicks, it'll show me where they are for a few seconds. Finish her off. Good, good, good. Headshot. Finish him off. Good, good, good. Headshot. Triple kill, man. So I am very good at snipers in games. Vasily is not actually, but he's pretty easy to use actually. Now that I think about it, his recoil is not enough to where it's hard to readjust to a shot. If you missed, you can pretty much get that second shot, and then because his damage is so good, it's almost a bit unfair because like you can, like I just close scoped somebody with a sniper, right? I just killed them. And that makes sense, but I shot them in the chest. And so unless you have a higher health character, shooting him in the chest will kill them, which is a bit dumb. Okay, that's an airstrike. No, you have him near my sensor. This one going this way. See if we can trace him. Okay. A good place to push with up here is. Let's see. Are they going around that way? No. I figure standing up here and sniping is a very good plan. Now again, this is just camping. It's not a very interesting thing to do, but it's very powerful. Hey, I want this video to continue. I don't want it to be just a 5-minute video of protect the EV. I want to escort the EV the entire way. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay, I'm probably going to switch back to Nader. Oh, I'll switch to Aura so that you can see how support plays in this game. Okay. Now, what's that? What's that up? That's Artie. That's his artillery strikes. Which are not as annoying as airstrikes because they don't do as much damage and they're easier to dodge because their range is smaller. But they have no warning, unlike the airstrikes. I'm being shot at from somewhere. Let's toss a beacon over here. Oh, I got shot. Okay, we're gonna switch to Aura real quick. If I don't get rezzed. Oh. Yep, there we go. And that's the suckiness. Oh, well. Oh, I'm being rezzed. I'm being rezzed. Don't res me. No! And that is... Jesus. 3 revs in a row. 4 reses in a row. Push that EV, push it in, push it in. Oh my gosh, 5 reses in a row. Okay, we beat that. We beat that one quest. Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. I've never had 5 reses in a row. But now we've both seen it, and we know the fun of picking someone up from the ground, especially when you're on a point intensive point, or when you're on a objective intensive point right there. Okay. So now, gonna pop a healing station right on this corner so that we can move in this way and have be able to come back strategically from that place. Okay, now we're gonna switch back to Nader because Aura is not really great for this part of the map. Oh, it's actually no. Yeah, Aura is not really great for this part of the map, which is the good thing about having 3 people. You want to think about what map you're using, who will be best for which part, and I think Nader or Vasily will be the one I'm going to use. I'm going to try each of them and see which one has a better result. I really don't like Chapel at all. I hate this map. But we are now on the second part of this, or third part of this map, which means that the redeploys are super long. So I use my grenades. I recommend on Nader to throw out your grenades and as soon as you get them back, and then switch back to the rage of not being able to use my martyrdom, even though I had it. And then you see the parkour system there. She jumped off the wall to try to escape faster, and it helps. Okay, martyrdom, I think, even though that kind of failed a bit, Nader will probably be the best use. I wish I had Fletcher, but he's not free to play this week, which is the one bad thing about which is the one bad thing about games with the free cast rotation. You get addicted to a character that you no longer own whatsoever, and so I can no longer play as Fletcher without spending money or buying him or whatever. Oh, yep, that wasn't gonna happen. Oh well. And that's a tactical use of a airstrike, is to destroy someone's body. So, you know, killing people that are still alive is an actual threat. You know, res the actual body. It's annoying having an actual Skyhammer on your team that wastes their potential. Okay, I feel like Vasily might have some use here. So do that jumping, boom boom. Got some fallen damage. Some fallen for you. Oh oh. I'm out of here. So, here's where Vasily's true use comes handy, just killing people mercilessly. Now, it's not really good on offense, because you're trying to push a point on offense. But what it is good at is killing all defense. So, got 5 seconds. I'm going to wait until, before I kill anyone, I'm going to wait until the deploy timer comes back, and then, now, if anyone dies, it'll take them 20 seconds. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to try to make this run. Real quick, real quick, real quick, real quick, real quick. And a jump. Dodge. I have the objective. Oh, that was fun. Okay, we got about 4 minutes and 37 seconds left on this map. Let's see if we can finish it off. I'll go back to Aura. I do not know what my Aura card does. I don't know what any of her buffs are, so there could be plays that I'm trying to take that would not help, or that help less, per se. So let's hope Aura will help us in this final moment. Okay, here we go. Do the parkour mega jump. Parkour mega jump. No, nope. That is part of the problem, is that it's hard to jump over things in front of you without a wall directly next to it. Artie. Yeah, no, you can't raise that with a gun. That's fun. I like to have fun. Okay, so what is he called? I'm gonna ignore that. I'm pretty sure he's called something that I probably shouldn't address on my stream. No. So I know where they are in general. I'm just basically hoping at this point that I can put my grenades there. That's only one EMP charge. So we have one there. We had 2 minutes and 53 seconds to get the second one there. We already have it down the tunnel. And I'm playing my nader. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can get that 45-degree angle for that long shot. Oh, they're gonna return. Okay, so you can spend time on the point to pick up an EMP charge and send it back home, which is it's annoying because sometimes they don't do it, and sometimes your team never does it, and sometimes they do. I don't know if everyone knows you can, but it's a pretty powerful move once you do it. It reminds me of I can't remember another game that did. I think Halo did it with their flag, where if you picked it up, you could send it back to base automatically. Yes, we got it in. Katy Perry's Blank got it in. And, well, I think I've shown off this game's potential. In conclusion, I love this game. Its gunplay is great. It feels a lot like Quake, which is my favorite game. It parkour system could be a bit better for the movement, but not much to complain about. All in all, great. I wish the champions were easier to get, but you can't complain about that too much. I wish you could pick from any champion while you're in game, not just 3. But I see the strategic use of that. I'd like more maps and more objective modes. That'd be really useful. They don't really have many right now. They have 3, and they're not very. 2 of them aren't that different. One of them is just, oh, play this mode, but faster than the opponents could. Which is, you know, like think it's Isle of Conquest from World of Warcraft. But otherwise, it's a pretty dang good game, and as I would give it, it is a rating of definitely download it from Steam since you're not paying anything. And it is a good game, and if you're excited for Overwatch, I would definitely give this a try or two. Well, that'll be all from me for currently. I will be back next week with another Steam Freebies review. I do not know what game I'm going to do. If you have an idea for a good game I should do, please tell me, and I will get on that extremely soon. Next time, I will be doing, I don't know what I'm going to be doing next time at all, actually. Oh, see you later, and I'm out.